guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 25-yard line.
I don't need to. I'll go away.
Silver.
Mahomes now on first down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
Check.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. These two teams, of course, met last year in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And, a lot of people were calling that kind of a throwback game to the 70s of the old NFL. And the Rams would get out to the 23-7 lead. Cowboys tried to make a late push, but the Rams would hold on for the 30-22 victory. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now here's Mahomes. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 6.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
I got motion.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Right on these two. Right on these two. Come to the side.
Now Mahomes. They'll buy some time right. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Yellow. 56. Man out. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Check pass. Attack!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down, ready, back 25, 21. Recon, 132 fighter. Mox 56.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
15. Check 43. General, West. Check 15. Watch the twist.
On first down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Go down. Color. That's a what? Go. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Kenny Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Yellow.
3 bud.
50, yellow.
Mike 5-4. Record. Spot.
Yellow.
Spot. No.
Hey, 43.
Mike 54.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slant.
Mahomes now to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And down inside the 15 he goes. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant. Mike 54. Mike
15.
Let him know. Hey.
Grace don't travel.
Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Right side.
Right there. 54. Right
Right side.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Ryan. He gets it to Brown, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A third down gain of 19. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
To throw is Ryan. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Williams. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. Henry's got it out on the left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Play action, Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mahomes going to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, D.
On 2nd down, Love. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yellow, 180, 54. Don't get nervous. Check 24, check 24. I tell her.
He can run for it, and he will. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
That's it, baby. We got work. At their own 46-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
6-6, full time.
Play action. It's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. That's complete right around the 8.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
At the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
54, stop!
Again, Ryan. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Samson Abukum in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Here comes the Rams punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Jeff, easy. Ready, call, 132 fight. Let's go.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Hey, they're scared.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He sets up the screen to Jones. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quan Alexander, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Third and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. On the crossing route, complete. It's Grant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Mahomes now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
You must be dreaming. Hero 15. Let's get it.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Demario Davis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Mike 56. 57 colors. 56 to Mike. Check 56. I want that.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Dawson tacks on the point after, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The Rams' passing game on point right now as they pick up another 1st down. The throw over the middle taken in. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
58. 56. Check 56.
To throw again on second down. Ryan, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That's caught left side by Hardman. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Ryan. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Now Dawson for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Joshua Perkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar, because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
The Cowboys take over. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now Mahomes. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Grant. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Yellow.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flipping left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Army. Tight dog. Attack. Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Blue dot Corkers.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll go again to Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to air one out. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what?
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kenny Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Come get some. He don't want it. He's coming. Hey, Rimley. He's checking. Topper.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. One last shot for Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air. But mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for Dallas, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Rams, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.